Hi friends, in this video we are going to learn a little bit more about Microsoft Excel, and I can say that this is an advanced skill in using Microsoft Excel which is called data validation. Before starting this concept, I want to say that if you haven't seen my previous videos, I highly recommend you to watch those tutorials before watching this one. Okay, you see I have created a spreadsheet here, a short list of my songs collection, and I am going to apply a little bit data validation to this sheet. First, what is data validation? Basically, it is a way for you to be pretty much ensure that you have entered data in a particular column is logically fits and satisfied your conditions. So, how could we set that rules? We can use data tab. When you click on data tab, a ribbon appears here. You can see there is a group called data tools in data ribbon. So, how to apply data validation? Step 1. Select particular column you want to affect. I selected this release date column, year of release, and click on data validation. You can see I got this nice box here. By default it allows any value here, but I selected only whole numbers. You can see it asks me some more information about my data. I can select between any two numbers, which can be years 19 starting from 1999 and maximum, let's say 2020. You can select anything, not between, equal to, not equal to, etc. And I click on OK. Now we have applied some rules on column B that year should be a whole number and between 1999 and 2020. Let's verify how it works. Watch if I type something that doesn't fit my condition, let's say 2021, and I hit enter. So you can see it wants me that data doesn't match your conditions. Data validation basically prevents people to enter incorrect data or that doesn't fit. Again I selected column C and go to data validation. You can see some more interesting options are available here. There is a tab called input messages. What it means? It means when you select a particular cell before entering the data, it will show you an input message describing what kind of data actually there should be entered. Let's see how it works. Maybe the input message is the year you are entering should be in between 1999 and 2020, which is our condition. I click on OK. So when someone clicks on a particular cell, this input message will remind them that particular condition for that column data. You see, when I entered some wrong information, it shows me an error message. But what if I want the error message which is easy for others to understand what actually their mistake is? Or if I want to display my own error messages, just select that particular column, go to data validation, there is a tab error alert. You can set any style, stop, warning, information. This time I selected stop. The error message should be the year you entered does not match conditions for this column, and title should be anything, error alert. You can skip it or leave it blank. I click on OK. You can see if I entered some wrong information, it shows me error alert. The year you entered does not match the condition for this column as I entered. So this data validation is very helpful to make sure your spreadsheet containing accurate data. It also works on characters. See, I selected this column. Go to data validation. This time I select text length, which should be equal to 20. Okay. Let's cross check. enter. The value you entered does not valid. There is one more kind of data validation also pretty useful. It is called drop down list. You can see in my column artist name, some artist names are repeated. To avoid the wasting time in entering repeated data, you can use drop down list. How to use it? Let's see. First, you have to create an anonymous list of the artist name as I created here. After that, select this whole column, go to data validation. This time I have to select this list from this drop down. The main thing you need to know about this source option, just click on it and select the list as I created here. Hit enter. Okay. Now you can see whenever I select particular cell, it shows me this drop down and I can select from this cell anything I want. It also cross checks whether the spelling is correct if I try to enter artist name manually. Let's see. If I enter the artist name with misspelling, it shows me does not match to the source. That's why I really like data validation in Microsoft Excel. You see, this artist cell is also applied this drop down as we selected whole column. To remove this, just select that cell, go to data validation and click on clear all. Okay. So the data validation for this cell is removed. If you want to add one more artist in my list, so how can I? Let's enter below this range. Enter. Let's see whether my list is updated or not. No, it is not updated. So remember, whenever you want to add items in your list, you cannot add them by writing on top, bottom, right or left. You have to insert one more cell between this range. Let's see. Insert one more cell. Now you can see my list is updated and Jackson is also appearing here. But one thing is important. If I deleted this source list by mistakenly or someone other deleted to which I am sharing this sheet, you can highlight this list so that you can remember, or you can hide this column, which is best way to hide this column. So I hope you find data validation is very helpful. It is a nice way to restrict data in a sheet, whether it may be numbers, text, characters. And also drop downs are very wonderful to save time in entering repetitive contents. Thanks for watching this video and subscribe Software Frenzy for more videos. And if you enjoyed this video, please click on like button and watch for a new video shortly.